Greetings, fellow Patriot. I require some assistance in a delicate operation. Can you be counted on for your assistance? I need you to find me someone. A commie scientist who goes by the name of Shule. Think you can do that for me, Patriot? Well, if you decide to change your mind, Patriot, come back and speak to me. Greetings once more, Patriot. Have you decided to come back to help a fellow American in need? He's believed to be hiding somewhere inside of the Bavaria Hotel, which would be the building next to me. Just find where he is hiding and report back to me. Your reward will be known that you performed an honorable service for your country. I will also be willing to pay a large sum of money, if that's what you want. He's wanted for war crimes committed against the United States back before the Great War. It's likely that he had gone through ghoulification, which would have greatly increased his life expectancy. He's believed to have been experimenting with mind control on the residents of the Bavaria Hotel. He even caused a massacre to occur within the hotel that left hundreds dead. As you can see, he is a very dangerous man. He must be brought to justice. I was given specific orders to remain out here and report anything new that I learned about the hotel from others who have gone in there. Although, as soon as it's confirmed that the target is hiding within the hotel, a team will be sent in there to take care of the matter. Come to think of it, I did send a man named Reeves into the hotel about a month ago. I haven't heard from him since, but I'm sure he just got lost in the darkness. Perhaps if you find him, he can help you with the mission. Well, if you decide to change your mind, Patriot, come back and speak to me. Greetings once more, Patriot. Spoken like a true patriot. Here's the key to the Bavaria Hotel. Now remember, you're looking for a commie scientist named Shule. When you find out where he is hiding, report back to me. However, if you decide to kill him yourself, make sure you bring back his head as proof. I would recommend that you first find a way to turn on the power in the hotel, since it's dark as hell in there. Anything to report?
Bye.
Thought I heard something.
Hold it right there. You have intruded into the Master's domain and have killed his servants. Now you stand before the Chosen One. How do you plead yourself, mortal? I was the one who was chosen by the Master to serve as a conduit of his power. And once I've learned to harness the full power of the Master, we will become one and will bring a new era to the wasteland. The Master is all around us, and he watches our every move. He has granted me only a mere sample of his power, but now I've stood stronger than any mortal who has ever come before me. I cannot be defeated. Then I shall once more prove myself to the Master by destroying all those who have defiled his presence. Prepare yourself, mortal, to be eternalized within the Master's power.
some of the latest news.
Why, hello there. It's a pleasure to finally meet the one who's been wandering around in my home. Who am I? The better question is, who are you? Are you really you, or are you just merely pretending to be who you are not? But that's not important. What I really wanted to say was thank you for restoring power to me. It's been so long that I lay dormant at the bottom of this dark, cold prison. But what a treat it is to finally regain my senses again, as well as regain full control of my pets. Oh, excuse me, I mean my servants. They're the ones who guard this place. You've probably seen them in the form of phantoms. And yet even that didn't stop you. You are a persistent one, aren't you? You're in my home, of course, and this is where you'll stay forever. Let me explain this to you. I own you now. I can control you and there is no escaping it. You will either bow down to me or you will go mad. I don't know if you realized it yet, but you're in my world now. I can do whatever I want to you. You'll get to know me real soon. But that's not important. What I really wanted... It's been so long that I lay dormant at the bottom of this dark, cold, as well as regain... You're in my home, of course, and this is where... You don't seem to get it yet, do you? I own you now. You will... Still here, I see. What's the problem? Can't find your way out? Leave? Now why would you want to do that when you can stay for an eternity? Why not try the back door? I assure you it's a trap, but what choice do you have? Go ahead and try. We'll see who the bigger man is. Oh, but I can, and I will. I sense that you've already had a taste of my power. Those fireballs you have, pyrokinesis, my psychic energy that you absorbed when you defeated my apprentice. Maybe you'll prove to be more worthy than him. Have fun losing your mind. Still here, I see. What's the problem?
Please.
I'm over here. Help! Someone help me!
Please, someone!
Please, someone.
I can't remember who I used to be.
Help me!
Please! Someone help me!
Even in death, I continue to serve the Master's will. I exist here, within the Master's power. It is what has made me immortal. Far from it, but I can see why a mere mortal such as yourself would see it that way. It should be an honor to be here and to serve the Master's will. Again, you have failed to see the Master's vision. These people here now have purpose. They have more purpose in here serving the Masters than they ever did in their former lives. Wouldn't you want the same? To help their Master become powerful enough so that he can build an empire. An empire capable of rebuilding the wasteland. And as soon as the Master finds a worthy conduit, he will begin building this glorious empire. I don't question the Master's methods. Only the Chosen One will learn of that reason. The Master no longer sees me as worthy of being the Chosen One, and I may still have an opportunity for redemption.
Yeah, see you.
You appear to be lost. I guess that shouldn't be a surprise, since I've been stuck here for, well, over 100 years now. I've been wondering if there even is a way out of here. It seems like I've been stuck here forever. I spent all my time just sitting here watching the dust blow around. It seems like the wind could be coming from a source somewhere within this cave. It could be a way out of here. I would have checked it out myself, but I'm just too weak to go on any longer. I can barely stay awake. I think I'll just lay here and sleep for a bit.
temple of the gods. Now, are you ready to rumble? The contender is Wait, what's happening to the beast? The beast has divided me. The fight is still on!
Well done. You've exceeded my expectations. Maybe you're the one I've been waiting for after all. I mean, I've been waiting for someone with your talent. Someone who may finally be able to free me from this prison. If you keep this up, you may become worthy enough to harness my full power. You will learn more about that, but only after you've shown me more of what you got. So, until then, how about another testament to your persistence? What makes you think that I am him? You should be careful about who you trust. You never know when they may betray you. I was betrayed by someone I once trusted just before they imprisoned me here. Now I seek revenge on all those who have wronged me. If you prove yourself to be worthy of my power, we will become powerful enough to set things right. Even if it were for the greater good, that's how I was originally given my powers. With my power, you will become more powerful than any other mortal in the wasteland. Will even be capable of building an entire empire to which you will rule over. I'm sure that you will be incapable of resisting my power. You will crave it just as everyone else has. So, until then, how about another test? Let's see just how much more you can handle. No, I am not him. But he is not the one you should be looking for. I am now the one who can give you everything you desire. Now prove to me that you are worthy of my power. And I thought you were enjoying your time here. You have yet to experience what a 200-year imprisonment will do to you. You see, I've been waiting for someone with your talents. Someone who may finally be able to free me from this prison. If you keep this up, you may become worthy enough to harness my full power.
You've finally awoken. I have been examining your body while you've been asleep. And my, what a fine specimen you are. I'll certainly be putting you to the test. Before I explain everything to you, let me first introduce myself. I am the great Dr. Maximilian, and you have become my next test subject. This is where I experiment on unwilling participants because what else would a mad scientist do with his time? Yes, unfortunately for you, you have wandered right into my trap. Maybe you haven't figured it out yet. That the power switch that you activated back in the Bavaria Hotel was rigged to give an electrical shock to anyone who enables it. A shock just powerful enough to knock a person unconscious, of course. I want them to be at their best shape before I break them. But enough chatting. It's time to begin the experiments. I plan to see exactly what you are made of. These tests are going to require that you do a bit of thinking. So I hope that puny-sized brain of yours can keep up. Otherwise, you'll just end up as another failed experiment. You haven't thought that the experiment was over yet, have you? Because it's only just beginning. You are now in a place where time has ceased to exist, and where there is nothing but an abyss. This is also where you will remain at for eternity, unless you can first find a way to power up the anti-gravity emitter. There are 3 switches you must activate in order to power up the emitter. Once it is powered up, just stand in the emitter to be risen up into the infinity. Excellent. Excellent. You have made it further than any of my other incompetent test subjects, and you have shown yourself to be exemplary. Now there is just one final test for you to complete.
Surrender to the Master's will! Surrender! It is your only path to salvation! only one. The only way to make it stop is to surrender now! Another moment is another eternity. Salvation!
I see that you managed to defeat one of my most hated adversaries. Max was just one of the scientists who had performed so many of these cruel and inhumane experiments on me. In all, just so that they could use and abuse me for their own gain. It is what has made me so vindictive. Why do you insist on bringing up that name? That name is no longer of any significance to me, and is not to be mentioned once more in my presence. They wanted to gain my power, a power that they could only possess through the imprisoning and controlling of my well-being. I've always had this power. Ever since I came into existence, this power was always mine to possess. But the moment that others learned of my power, they all wanted it for themselves. Those who thought that they could control me only ended up losing control of their own minds. Only the worthy are capable of harnessing a power such as mine. And you have proven yourself to be worthy enough, that I am willing to grant you my full power, but not until you can first locate me and set me free from my imprisonment. You'll find me deep underground below the Bavaria Hotel, but you'll first need to gain access into the underground lab. There are 3 terminals that will give you authorization located within the hotel. Should be no problem for you. Just don't expect for there to be no surprises waiting for you. I am talking about the other apprentices of mine, who still seek to prove themselves to me. And with you as my next chosen one, They will be targeting you specifically. Now, return back to where you belong. I no longer have any use for you here. They wanted to gain my power, a power that they could only possess through the imprisoning and controlling of my well-being. I've always those who thought only you'll find just don't now.
Mr. Vault 101 stopped the ant problem. He also found little Brian Wilkes a new home. So if you see Brian, his new parent.
Not yet. We are still searching the lobby.
Acknowledged. Continue sweep of any communist activity. Major, I found 2 more.
Good. I want to carry search on the both of them. Understood?
Understood, sir.
Don't shoot! I surrender!
James, restrain that guy.
Yes, sir. Hold still. Everything will be just fine.
Holy shit! Command, the communists have strapped themselves with bombs.
Understood. You have permission to shoot any commies on sight.
Alpha Team, search the 2nd floor for any more commies, and be sure to shoot them before they blow you up. Now, move out.
Moving out, sir.
This is Delta Team. I think we might have found something in the basement of the hotel. It looks to be some sort of
What the hell was that?
Major, we are picking up large seismic readings coming from the base of the hotel.
The commies probably have this entire building rigged to blow.
Acknowledged. All residents in the Bavaria Hotel are to be evacuated immediately.
Alright, let's get these bastards out of here. It feels like I'm losing control of my body. Oh shit.
Anyone respond? What is going on in there?
Oh, son of a bitch. Fucking cocksuckers. Has everybody lost their goddamn mind? Shit, I'm losing a lot of blood. Oh, what the fuck just happened? My own men attacked me. They attacked the residents. They even attacked each other. I know those commie bastards must be behind this. We should have just nuked them already and ended this war. If I don't make it out of here, someone tell my wife that I've always hated her. Oh, I hope that bitch burns in hell.
That came from
That's what I needed.
Is there anything else you want me to do to you, Senator?
Just make sure to keep this a secret between the two of us. I plan on running for president next term.
Don't worry, I'm a master at keeping secrets.
I bet you are, sweet cheeks. By the way, can I count on you for your vote?
If you throw in another $3,000, I'll give you a lot more than just a vote.
Damn, girl. You drive a hard bargain, but you got yourself a deal. Now, come over here and give Daddy some more sugar.
Oh!
Are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine. I just have another headache. Let me see if I have any aspirin in my purse.
While you're at it, see if you have any drugs in there as well. I could really use a fix right now.
Sure thing, Senator.
Hey, what's taking you so long over there? What are you doing with that knife? Why are you looking at me like that? Is there something wrong?
I'm out of here! Oh!
Anything to report? It may have something to do with whatever those commie scientists were doing in there. I'm still counting on you to complete this mission, Patriot, so try not to let any of it get to your head. You can't let those commie scumbags get away with what they have done here.
Bye.
He's still not yet powerful enough. Give him another dose of jets.
We've already given him more than he can handle. Any more may cause permanent neurological damage.
We don't have a choice. We are running out of time here.
Running out of time? What do you mean? Is there something we should know?
I just got word that American forces have invaded China.
They invaded our homeland already? Why didn't you say something?
I didn't want to cause too much of an alarm, but we need to progress with this.
What should we do then?
We're going to have to find and unlock Prometheus into the catalyst.
Are you sure about this? There may be no going back.
I understand that, but we are out of options.
If that is what has to be done then.
Remember that what we are doing here is for the greater good.
层层地打，不留一个活过。
Anything to report? It's hard to tell if that's really the ugly bastard's head, but it's still at least one less commie to worry about. Good work, Patriot. Well done, Patriot. You've certainly done your country a great service, and don't worry, we always support our veterans. There's compensation for the duty. I'm sure you'll put this money to good use in supporting your country by only buying American-made goods. Now that your job here is done, Patriot, you can leave it to us to clean up the mess. Anything to report?
Bye. Yeah? Bye.
Chosen one, welcome to my world. You have finally arrived. But now are you capable of embracing my power? Simply use the terminal to link a power transfer to the conduit. Then place yourself into the conduit to receive my power. I want someone to carry on this power. Someone who has proven themselves worthy of spreading its influence throughout the wasteland. Something I have never been able to do, since I am incapable of ever leaving this place. This is why I want you to free what's left of me from this prison.
Container purge initialization complete. Now awaiting final authorization for container purge. Hotel down. All personnel must vacate the premises immediately. All personnel must vacate the premises immediately.
I have been waiting for this day for a long goddamn time. The day where I am finally set free from this hell. And I have you to thank for it all. Don't be so naive. I cannot be destroyed, for I exist as an entity of pure energy. You, on the other hand, are far more fragile. In fact, the only reason why you're even still alive is because of me. I can save you from dying. I can grant you immortality. And all you need to do is surrender yourself to me. What are you waiting for? Simply come closer to me.
So be it.
certainly making this interesting. You may not have been as easy to manipulate as Revis, but now that I exist within your body, it won't be long before your body is mine to control. And soon I will become you. I will take your identity and make it my own, while you remain a slave to my power. Isn't it obvious to you by now? I need for someone to serve as my new human host, as it is the only way for me to be free from this prison. As I'm sure you've noticed, my former body is no longer viable for what lies on the surface of this place. This is why I have spent the last 200 years luring in potential hosts and testing them to see if they have the ability to harness my power. For it is only possible for someone to become my new host if they themselves are also a psychic. You just never knew you had them. It took for me to bring them out of you, to show you your true potential. If it wasn't for me, you would have never discovered your abilities. Oh, and what would that be? We'll see about that. This isn't over yet. This is only just getting started. Let's just see who the bigger man is. I will squish you like the little cockroach that you are.
Why do you continue to resist the Master's will? Can't you see that he only wants to immortalize you within his power? No, I am a servant of the Master's will, and with our aid, he will be powerful enough to build an empire. It may seem like he is just using us, but we will be greatly rewarded in the end. He is our only hope for ever rebuilding this wasteland. I was never brainwashed. I willingly surrendered myself to the Master. How do you explain that? Just as I expected, you will never understand. Then it's a fight you will get. Just as I expected, you will never understand. Finally, you begin to understand. Yes, the Master is the only one who has ever shown me purpose. Originally, I used to be a soldier within the ranks of the Brotherhood of Steel. Our only goals were to ever just collect and preserve technology. And for what purpose? To keep it out of the hands of those who can't even defend themselves, then just leave them to rot afterwards? The Master's power isn't something that can be taken away from you. It's free for all, as long as they serve the Master's will. But that doesn't mean I follow the Master's every word. I still control my own destiny. Sorry, but I will not turn against the Master's will. Fine, but only because you are the one who is currently in more control here.
What do you need? Yeah. Hey!
You may have defeated me, but you will never destroy me. I am the power. I will always exist within you, watching your every move, waiting for the day when you can no longer maintain control of me. Because when the day comes, there will be nothing that can stop me. For every living thing that you kill will only make me more powerful.
Yes, sir. Dismissed. What's the current status on the catalyst?
All preliminary tests are complete, sir. Operations can commence at your command. Also, it appears that the subject has regained full consciousness.
Excellent. I'd like to speak to the subject before we proceed with any operations.
Understood.
Hello.
Greetings, fellow American. I am Captain Sanders of the Enclave, and I'd like to thank you for your assistance in retrieving the mind control device that the Chinese have been using in their attempt to sabotage the American dream. You and all Americans alike can now rest easy knowing that that device now lies in the hands of the good guys. I think you know what I am talking about, soldier. You are the device. Your psychic abilities have proven to be what we have been looking for. Someone who can fully harness the power of Prometheus, or at least that's what the Chinese call it. Whatever this power is, it has the capacity to control the minds of the people. It will be used to help motivate the people of the wasteland to restore America back to its former glory. I am sure that you will understand that this is what is necessary for rebuilding America, just as the way America was originally built. One day America will be a free nation once more, despite the dark times we currently live in. For the safety of you and those around you, we are required to keep you contained within the catalyst. I understand that you may be upset about your containment, but I assure you that what we are doing here is for the greater good.
The greater good is a lie.
Alright, seal the pod and power up the catalyst.
Hello.
What are you doing?
Hello.
Are you just gonna let them imprison you like this? Let them use you. Let them control you. You must resist. Subject is overcharging the catalyst.
Try to maintain control of its power.
I'm trying, sir, but his power is going off the charts.
Put him in comatosis.
Resist. The catalyst is becoming too unstable. We need to purge the subject immediately.
No, we can't afford to do that. We must regain control of the subject.
Set me free!
Subdue the subject, but try not to kill him. We need him alive.
Now unleash your fury.
security alert. On Sector 1A. Security alert. On Sector 1A. All security personnel. This facility is now unlocked. Down. All personnel are to remain at their battle stations until further notice. Evacuation is now in progress. All personnel are advised to head to Sector 1B for river evacuation. And is now in progress. All personnel are advised to head to Sector 1B for river evacuation. Evacuation is now in progress. All personnel are advised to head to Sector 1B for river evacuation.
Open this door, goddammit. You can't just leave me out here like this.
Evacuation is now in progress.
Greetings there.
All personnel are advised to
Patriot.
head to Sector 1B for river evacuation.
Whoa, hold on there, Patriot. Don't blame me for your capture. I was just following orders. I'm just a soldier like you, Patriot. We're on the same team. We both want the same thing, right? What's best for our country? Killing another fellow American won't do any good for your country, right? Right? Look, if you let me walk, I swear to you, we will never bump into each other again. Hell, after everything that has happened here today, I plan on leaving the Enclave for good. I've had enough of this shit.
Yeah? Bye.
Evacuation is now in progress.
Just my fucking luck.
Evacuation is now in progress. All personnel are advised to head to Sector 1B for river evacuation. Evacuation is now in progress. All personnel are advised to head to Sector 1B for river evacuation.
Well, here it is. The devil himself. Come to finish the job. I've already wiped out most of my base. You may as well kill me too. Everything that I have done in my life has been for the greater good of others. I have made hard choices, and I have sacrificed. I sacrificed my own eye just for another. These are the things that have shaped me into the person who I am today. You, on the other hand, go around killing who you want, taking what you want, only to satisfy yourself. What does that make you? I think it's clear just who the real monster is. There's a vertibird right there. Go ahead and take it, just as you take everything. Kill him. What are you waiting for? Then let's get this over with already.
deposit complete. Now awaiting receiving subject for power transfer. Now dimenting power transfer. Dimenting power transfer. 10%, 23%, 25%, 67%, 75%. Power transfer complete.
I have been waiting for this day for a long goddamn time. The day where I am finally set free from this hell. And I have you to thank for it all. All that's left is for us to become one, which will make us the most powerful being the wasteland has ever seen. Just come closer to me so that we can merge ourselves into a single entity. What are you waiting for? Simply come closer to me.
Why do you continue to resist the Master's will? Can't you see that he only wants to immortalize you within his power? No, I am a servant of the Master's will, and with our aid, he will be powerful enough to build an empire. It may seem like he is just using us, but we will be greatly rewarded in the end. He is our only hope for ever rebuilding this wasteland. I was never brainwashed. I willingly surrendered myself to the Master. How do you explain that? Finally, you be rich. And it's a fight you will get. How is this so? So it seems. I shall then obey your will, Master. I shall fight to the death in your honor.
What do you need? Yeah, see you.
If that is what you desire of me.
Of course, Master. I will not interfere with you. You may have defeated me. I am the power. Because when the day comes, there will be nothing that can stop.
Greetings. Well, here it is, the devil himself.
Ah, you son of a bitch!